Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Gear Games and Model Making. We're working on the Bergepanther here. We've gotten a little more progress, not as much as I was like. Getting stuff ready for whatever wins in the vote for the next build along that we're going to build it step by step. That video is on my channel. It's the build along voting video. You can vote to see what I build next. There's a 1/16th Jag Tiger, a 1/16th King Tiger, a 1/48th Typhoon, and a 1/32nd Tempest. 2 aircrafts and 2 armored tanks. British aircraft, German tanks. So, you gotta vote on that. So, here's what I got. I just did a video on some MiG stuff I got. And I figured this was a good time to mess with this engine some more. Just because I can practice and I can hide it in the engine compartment. But first we're going to do the engine compartment. So let's there's our instructions. I've been skipping around the instructions like crazy. I have this cooling unit in here. Hey Crazy Gamer fans, welcome back to Crazy Gamer Games and Model Making. In a previous video I reviewed some MiG products, some engine oil and fuel stains, some rust sets, some pigment stuff. I had filmed the whole video on me weathering my Bergepanther and an update on my Bergepanther, but it didn't record. It stopped recording, and I don't know where it stopped recording, and then it lost it. So I'm going to do this quick sum up of what went on. I glued on these back panels. I have not put on the photo etch because I'm going to spray on primer red, and then I'm going to put the photo etch on and then spray it the outside color. I replaced this grab handle with 0.6 millimeter copper wire used for making grab handles. I believe it's by RP Production. That's that. And then I used some interior wash on the inside of the fighting compartment with a little bit of gunmetal pigment powder. I'm not quite sure how that works. And then I put some fuel stains in the fuel area, and I put some engine oil stains and grime inside the engine compartment. And then on the engine itself, I did some oil stains and fuel stains to make it kind of greasy and slimy. That's basically the sum up of what I did on camera in the last video that it didn't tape. So that stinks because I wanted you guys to see that. But basically, I just put on the wash. It's an enamel wash, and then I use some Mr. Color leveling thinner to clean my brush. I just basically brushed it on, and now in areas it's too thick, like here, I can take a cotton swab and just take some of it off the flat spots, and then it doesn't look so bad, but it leaves it in the corners. So basically like that, and I come over here. So I don't know if you can see that, but I was able to take some off of there. And then down here, right here is where I put some of that gunpowder. So I'm just going to hit that with the cotton bud. And it kind of takes it off a little bit this side over here. And it kind of takes off some of that wash. The engine bay, I'm going to leave kind of dirty with the grimy grease stains and stuff. You're not really going to see a lot of it, but the parts I do want you to see, I want it to be grimy and dirty. So I'll leave that kind of weathered and things like that. I worked on the back of this. This is the back of the hull. It's ready to be sprayed and put on. I just have 2 more panels that need photo etch that I'm going to leave off to put on here, and then I'm going to spray this, the red-brown, and then under here the red-brown after I remove some ejector pin marks. I've come up with, I believe, a way to magnetize this on here, so you'll be able to take it off and take a look at the engine and the interior that I built. I don't know if it's going to be up to like the quality painting standards of a professional, but it's my model. It's how I want it, and I'm going to leave it that way. So that's that, and then I still may not attach the engine. I need to put on this water reservoir and oil reservoir that goes in there, but once that's on there, the engine won't go in anymore. If that's there, I can't get the engine in. So, and I kind of want to be able to get the engine out. I put all that work into it. Kind of want to get the engine out, but then just maybe the fact that I can have this removable, and then I can put a little magnet into the, sorry about my arm there, the air filter cleaner thing, and just magnetize it, and then you take it off to see more detail. I'm not sure. And that was basically a sum up of the Bergepanther. And then I wanted to talk to you about this magnetic mat by iFixit. It's basically a magnetic mat for holding screws and little metal pieces, and you can write on it with an expo marker and label what the part is or where you got the screw from if you're taking something apart, repairing something. If you have all different size screws, it's very nice. It's squared off. But I use these Mr. Hobby paint tins, and they're magnetic. They stick. So what I've done is I've labeled the top of this from A to J, because a lot of the steps, like this right here, there's an A, B, C, D. I wanted to keep them in order, so I did A, B, C, D. And then it is also good for when you cut off multiple parts that look the same. You can write the part number on the mat and then put it in the tray. And then, if you knock it, the parts are going to slide, but the cups aren't going to get out of alignment. It's pretty good. I'm not sure where I got it. You can probably look. It's by iFixit. It's a magnetic project tray, but it holds 20 of the Mr. Hobby color trays, paint trays, and I think it's fantastic. It's got all my little parts in there, the ones I need to paint, the ones I need to put on, and I think it's great. Check it out. It's a good magnetic thing. So far, I like the big stuff, but yeah, I had a lot that I said in the last video that didn't record, but that's basically it. I just weathered this a little bit, talked about my plans for closing it up, maybe some magnets, my plans for putting the rest of this on, spraying this, getting rid of these injector pin marks, and then maybe putting some scratch built detail on the underside of this hatch cover or things like that. So might wait till I put all this stuff in to see what that looks like down there. Put this hatch on, but that's when I paint the outside. I just want to spray this back the red brown and then put the photo etch on, and then it'll be ready. So I want this to be red brown underneath the photo etch, because I've seen it where people put the photo etch on and then they spray it and you can see gray plastic through the photo etch. And I think I don't like that. I mean, I'm not the greatest painter, I'm not a nitpicker, but if it's something I can easily correct, I don't mind doing that. And you super glue down the photo etch, so it's not, I don't think it's going to hurt anything. But that's gonna wrap up this video. It's going to be a super quick update now. But that's it for me, for Crazy Gamers Games and Model Making. I'm the Crazy Gamer. You guys have a great day.